Hold on. Now it has
It is St. Patty's or Patty's Day.
Patty's Day.
Patty's, two D's, double D's.
Double D.
Like and double D.
Double D. Oh my goodness. We're just running through our brackets right now, folks. It's March Madness time, so
This was probably going to be an edited version, and then we're going to probably edit the whatever we're recording next because we're going to be talking about
right.
after this. But anyways,
So what do we got? East.
East. So the only thing I hate about this March Madness is
Yeah.
like for the brackets, you know, like you see North Dakota and North whatever that I can't read the other one
Oh yeah.
with the slash with two
Yeah.
teams. Why can't they just need to play in them before the bracket? I mean,
I know that's the problem.
it sometimes messes my bracket. I mean, it doesn't really matter even because look, it's a 16 seed.
Yeah, I know.
It's
And it's North Dakota
it's the worst seed in the
in the whole entire
yeah.
thing, essentially. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, so I got Duke number one, the number one
Yeah,
seed
I
going.
got Duke as well.
Second game, VCU versus UCF. I have VCU.
You mean oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm on March 23rd to 24th.
I'm on
Okay,
21st to 22nd.
okay, sorry. Say it again.
So I had Duke versus, and then in the second game, VCU over UCF.
I got UCF over VCU.
Okay. All right. See, that 8-9 switch is always so tough. You never know which way that one's going to go.
No.
Upset pick for Mississippi State Liberty. I have Liberty winning that game.
Okay. I got Mississippi winning.
Okay. And then I have Virginia Tech over St. Louis.
So do I.
And then I'm having a hard time because,
I got a. For me. I did the upset,
yeah,
and
me too.
I really want Belmont to win.
Good.
I've heard they're really good
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah.
so I picked them over Maryland
Yeah. I'll take Belmont over.
or
I would
Belmont
take, I
slash.
would, Temple.
Is that Tennessee? I can't tell. It's
It,
only slash TE.
yeah. The 11 seed will be Belmont versus Temple to see who wins that one.
Oh, it's Temple. Okay.
But see, I still think even if it was Temple, Temple could beat Maryland. Either one.
I don't know. I think Maryland's a little too low. I feel like they're an 8 seed.
Yeah, they were given a pretty high seed overall. I don't know. I would have actually I would have probably given the number 6 to VCU. But all right, so that one, and then LSU versus Yale. I don't know about that one because Yale could easily be an upset team too. But I think LSU.
Yeah, same here. I was thinking the same thing when I was going through this. I'm like, Yale could be really upset, but I think LSU got it this year.
Yep. Yeah, and then this is another interesting one: Louisville versus Minnesota. I have the Golden Gophers beating the Cardinals.
I got Louisville because I like Louisville's team.
Yep, and then Michigan State versus Bradley. I got Michigan State.
Michigan State. I'm a huge Michigan State fan.
Mm, great squad this year. Freaking Larry Izzo there. He does such a good job with the team. Or Tom
So
Izzo there.
that's East.
Yeah, now we're moving down to the West.
West.
I got
Okay.
Gonzaga.
I got my boys Gonzaga.
Yep, your boys Gonzaga. Yep. This one's tough. Syracuse and Baylor.
I got Baylor winning over
Yep.
Syracuse this year.
Yep, I got Baylor over Syracuse as well. The number 9 moving on. And then Marquette versus Murray State. I have Marquette going forward.
Same here.
And then
Uh,
this one. This one's interesting. I have Florida State moving on.
so do I.
But it was interesting. I thought about this, Sean, is Vermont is going to be playing in Hartford, and the University of Vermont is only an hour and a half to 2 hours away from where they're playing in Hartford. It's going to be a home game for Vermont.
You want to go?
I know, seriously. What is that, March? Yeah, that's this coming weekend.
21st?
Well, let's take a look at tickets.
I don't yeah, we'll check tickets after we record and all that, but
Yeah, it'll be curious to see. Yeah,
anyways,
I don't know. That'll be an interesting one. I still think Florida State, but there's going to be a lot of Vermont fans there.
I mean if I'll be a Vermont fan if I go over there just because it's the home team.
That's true. That's true. Texas Tech. I have
You mean
alongside.
you skipped one?
Yeah, and then I have Buffalo.
I got Texas Tech and Buffalo as well.
Yep. And then next bracket piece, I have Florida beating Nevada.
So do I.
And
I almost picked Nevada too.
yeah, I know Nevada makes it in half the time, and they just don't make it that far.
Yeah.
So I think they don't have as much experience as Florida does in
No.
the tournament. And then Michigan over Montana.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
Moving into the South bracket, obviously, first matchup, Virginia.
Virginia's obviously gonna win.
8 and 9
Um,
again is a tough one.
I got Oklahoma this year.
I have Oklahoma as well. The number 5, Wisconsin versus Oregon. I think everybody's going with Oregon, but I want Wisconsin.
I'm going Wisconsin.
Me too. I think that they're the stronger team overall. I think they have a better squad too.
So here's my upset next one. I have UC
Yes,
Irvine.
thank you.
Is you too?
I have UC Irvine, man. They are super exciting, that team.
I mean, I don't know why Kansas State is a number 4 seed at first.
Way too high. Way too high. I would have given Wisconsin the number 4.
I would say Kansas State would be a 6 seed, not a 4 seed.
Yeah, why is Villanova a 6 seed? I just don't. Kansas.
I have them winning over St. Mary's, anyways.
Me too. I have Villanova in that one, and then Purdue, Old Dominion.
I was like, who's Old Dominion? I'm going Purdue.
Yeah, I think in terms of strength of schedule, whatever else. I mean, I think Old Dominion's going to put up a fight, but I think overall, like you said, I think Purdue's got that one. Cincinnati versus Iowa. I think it's Cincinnati because they're playing the game in Columbus, Ohio. All those fans are going to be there. They have home court.
I got Ohio. Ohio.
You got Iowa?
Iowa, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Just because it's upset.
Oh, for upset factor.
That, and I don't know. I think Iowa could do really well against what am I looking at? Hold on. Cincinnati, yeah.
Bearcats, yeah. Tennessee versus Colgate's the next one. Tennessee's
I got Tennessee.
Tennessee is just too good.
Yeah. Midwest, North Carolina. We know North Carolina's going to win.
Utah State versus Washington. I got Utah.
Another 8-9. It's always those. What do you have?
I have Utah State for that one.
I got Washington.
See, that's the kicker. Now, Auburn versus New Mexico State.
I am going Auburn.
I am going upset New Mexico.
See, I did upset last year with New Mexico and didn't turn out well for me.
Yeah.
Last year, so like I'm going Auburn this year.
Yeah, and then I have Kansas in the next one, even though I think it's great that Northeastern made it. A Boston big school. That's really cool.
But it's Kansas is not number 1.
I know. Then what is it? Iowa State versus Ohio State. I have Iowa State.
I got Ohio State. That's my other upset.
Really interesting. Okay. Houston versus Georgia State. Houston's just way too good.
I got Houston. Yeah.
Yep. And then Wofford versus Seton Hall. I have
now Wofford. This is interesting matchup, I think, and everyone's been talking about it. And
they're pretty even.
I got Wofford. I almost picked Seton Hall.
Yeah, I went with.
But I think they're playing the hometown, right, for Wofford. No, Seton Hall's right.
Seton Hall, yeah, they're gonna be near their home base. So, but I think Wofford's got the better squad. And then Kentucky versus Albin Christian. It's got to be Kentucky.
I mean, good for Albin, but sorry, it's got to be Kentucky.
All right, so then let's move on to for the East bracket, the March 23rd through 24th. So Duke over VCU in my book.
Yeah, same here.
Virginia Tech over Liberty in my book. So the number 4 seed.
Yeah, I got Virginia Tech over Mississippi. So we got this similar, but
this is a tough one. I have Belmont or Temple versus LSU.
I got Belmont and Temple again.
I'm going to take Belmont. I think they're just a better squad, and then I'm going to take Michigan State over Minnesota.
Yep, same here. Oh, or Michigan State over Louisville.
Yeah, for you it'd be over Louisville. And then the West, Gonzaga versus Baylor.
Gonzaga. I'm going
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
And then I have Marquette versus Florida State. What do you have, Marquette?
Yeah, same here. Marquette versus Florida State.
And
I
I
got Florida
have,
State.
yeah, same here. Same here. This is where it gets interesting. Buffalo versus Texas Tech. I'm going Buffalo.
Same here.
Okay, good. And then I have Florida versus Michigan. Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. I mean, we got a so far our matches that are mostly similar. I mean, a few here and there misses, but
Yeah. So for the South, I have Virginia and Oklahoma. What did you have?
I got an upset. I got Oklahoma.
Okay, I'm going
I
Virginia.
got a that's a big upset.
That is a big
Nine
upset.
nine over Virginia. That's one of my biggest upsets.
I like that. I like that a lot. I am
You got
going.
Virginia, right?
Yeah, I have Virginia in that one. Wisconsin versus UC Irvine. Oh, this one's
Uh,
tough.
I, I'm
I would
going
love to take.
Wisconsin.
I would love to take UC Irvine, but Wisconsin's got more experience.
Yeah.
It's experience, man. That's the big thing. And then Villanova versus Purdue. I have Villanova. They're the reigning champs. They know how to beat a team. They know.
I got Purdue actually, but
Yeah, Purdue.
I might change it
Right.
just because
You got time.
that and I think I just been thinking of the seed numbers too, which is stupid.
Yeah. Let me see what it says for information. They give Purdue the advantage in that one. They do. Barely on some of them, but on a good majority of them. And then I have Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Oh, who did you have?
Oh, hold on, sorry. I keep scrolling
I
on
know.
mistaking on scrolling, so I'm losing my place. What are we on?
That was just after Villanova and Purdue.
Okay, what do you have
I
after?
have Cincinnati versus Tennessee.
I have Iowa versus Tennessee.
Now, see, this is where it could get interesting. I think based on your matchup, I think Iowa has a really good chance.
And that's what I picked.
It's good because I have Cincinnati and Tennessee. I think Tennessee would overpower them over Cincinnati. So I'll go with Tennessee on mine. Midwest, North Carolina over
North
Utah State.
Carolina, yeah. Now this is Kansas versus Auburn. I I think Kansas has now I had a difficult time. Right now I have it in Auburn, but I'm still going back and forth on this one.
On
These
Auburn versus
Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah, yeah, I actually switched my pick because I looked up some of the statistics for New Mexico State and I didn't like them. Um, so I have Auburn versus Kansas as well. You convinced me, Sean.
Yeah, I mean Auburn's a much better team than New Mexico.
Let's see what they show for the lineup. It's almost exact. Seed strength of schedule is the same.
Well,
Net rating is better for Auburn.
look at Auburn's recent matches versus like big high end
Oh, versus the
teams.
yeah, they have the better record overall.
Auburn.
Auburn has the better record against top 25 teams. I think
Yeah, and I picked Auburn, so
I'm going to take Kansas just to mix it up. I'm just going to take Kansas to
yeah,
mix it up. I have Iowa State versus Houston in the next one.
I got Houston winning.
I got Houston in that one as well. And then Wolford versus Kentucky. That's going to be
I
good one.
I have Kentucky, but I've been going back and forth on Wofford because Wofford's a weird team this year. I think there could be a Cinderella team too.
They easily could be. Strength of schedule.
I mean, remember last year? Who was the Cinderella team last year? It was Saint something.
It was
Saint.
it was the guys from Chicago there that were the big deal. Shoot, what was the name of that school?
Oh, Chicago Loyola. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, Loyola. There, they came out of freaking nowhere, and now they're like one of the best recruiting colleges to go play basketball.
Yeah, I mean Wofford could be another one, or
Right.
Belmont. Belmont could be one too. I mean, they're not really a Belmont's been in a couple times, but Wofford's less.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think you almost have to go Kentucky on that for now.
I mean, I if it wasn't Kentucky, like if they were playing, if Wofford was playing like a team like Kansas or something, I could say that.
I would even say Houston. If it was Wofford versus Houston, I would take Wofford,
Which,
which could still happen in the
yeah,
next round
could.
if
What
Wofford won. Yeah. Oh, that's such a tough one.
for now, right now, I'm going Kentucky,
Me too.
but I might have to go back and look at Wofford's stats
All right. Heading to that March. Yeah.
because I did see that Wofford's they didn't play. They lost to most high end teams.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I'm picking Kentucky
Yep.
too. So
All right. So that now we're on to that March 28th through 29th bracket spot.
mhm.
Duke versus Virginia Tech.
Duke. I got Duke.
Duke, and then Belmont versus
I'm
Michigan.
sorry. I'll go with Michigan State.
Me too. I think they're just too
Michigan State's
overpowering.
too good.
Gonzaga versus Florida State.
I'm going with Gonzaga though. I'm a huge Gonzaga fan,
Yep.
but
Yep.
I think I don't know. The Gonzaga is always a team that you don't know what's if they're really really good or they
I know.
because they usually they could get to the Sweet 16.
Yes.
I mean,
Correct.
most recently they have.
Yeah, they do. They get there. I have
We
Florida
we
State in that matchup.
we are in the Sweet 16. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah. So I have Florida State in that one. And Buffalo versus Michigan. I have Michigan.
I got Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good choice. I like that. I like that choice. Because if you look at the matchup, I mean, NET rating, adjusted performance, free throw percentage favors Buffalo in that matchup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's an interesting one. Okay. South Virginia versus Wisconsin. That's going to be a good game.
Wait, what do you have? South what?
For in the South bracket for
Oh,
Sweet 16.
Virginia versus Wisconsin. Is that what
Yeah,
you have?
I have Virginia versus Wisconsin.
I have Oklahoma versus Wisconsin. So,
In your matchup, I would definitely take Wisconsin.
which I did, and that would be a really good game. That was, I mean, I think it's a repeat from 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, that would be. Yep. Yep. I'm taking Wisconsin over Virginia. I think Wisconsin's going to be on a roll. I think that they're going to keep it rolling.
hmm
And then I have Villanova versus Tennessee.
Who do you have? Oh, Villanova.
Villanova versus Tennessee, and then
Mine was what did I have Purdue over Iowa.
you chose Purdue over Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going Villanova in that matchup just because of experience.
Well, we have two different teams, so
I know this is where our brackets start to differ. North
a
Carolina
little, yeah.
versus Kansas. North Carolina, definitely.
I'm going Auburn over North Carolina. I don't know why Auburn.
Wow, I like it. I like it. And then Houston versus Kentucky. Holy crap!
Ooh, I'm going Houston.
I gotta go Houston on that one too. I gotta go Houston.
I like Houston's team this year.
They've got a really good squad. Look at that freaking Final Four.
The Elite Eight, one Elite Eight, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. This is still Elite Eight. Duke versus Michigan State.
Oh, that's Michigan State.
I say Michigan State. I think they'll be on a good roll. And then Florida State versus Michigan. Oh, boy.
This is where Buffalo ends. Gonzaga is going over Buffalo.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I mean,
I'm going to take Michigan in mine. So you're going to see Michigan State versus Michigan. Actually, no. No. Hold on. Let me look at that matchup.
actually I might change it to Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking Florida State over Michigan. Just
I
matchup-wise.
well, Gonzaga would be my only number one seed going to the Final Four so far.
Yeah. I don't think I have a single number one seed unless I choose North Carolina over Houston. I have a 1-2, a 3, a
1,
4,
2,
a 5,
1,
and a 6.
6, 5, 3, and 5, 3. I have two fives. Wow, and a 6.
Yeah, I think this year is very different compared to the past. I don't know why. I have Wisconsin versus Villanova. I'm taking Wisconsin.
Wisconsin over Purdue.
Gotcha, gotcha. And then the Midwest, North Carolina versus Houston. Boy, again.
Mine's Auburn versus Houston though. So
You would have to take Houston in that case.
of course I am. I'm
I'm gonna
going
take
over Houston. I think Houston's a much better team than Auburn.
Yeah, I'm taking North Carolina just to be safe because I want a number one seed in there. So
Final four.
final four, I got Michigan State versus Florida State.
Michigan State versus Gonzaga. Now,
Ooh.
I think Michigan State's gonna win over Gonzaga. I mean,
Yeah.
I would love to see Gonzaga, but I think Michigan State hasn't gone to a Final Four in a while. I mean, the championship.
Right.
Gonzaga has a
Right.
couple years ago. I almost won that game. Almost won that.
You got really close. You got really close.
Yeah,
I think Michigan
but
State's definitely in the championship game. Then I have Wisconsin versus North Carolina. Ugh.
I got Wisconsin and Houston.
Wow.
I'm going Houston.
He's still going Houston.
I I think Houston's gonna go. I don't know why. Houston's just a really good team this year, I think.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I do agree. They're definitely in my elite eight, and then after that, who the heck knows? And then my final four, my national championship matchup is Michigan State versus Wisconsin. What is yours?
Houston versus Michigan State. 3-2 seed.
Mm.
I got Houston winning.
Go Michigan State.
Yeah.
Michigan State over Wisconsin. All right. Now they have to ask you for the tiebreaker. Enter the final score. Oh, that always drives me crazy.
I don't know. I just went 80-35.
A high scoring game. Wow.
I mean, it's Michigan State and Houston.
That's true. I'm gonna do 74.
Either that I was gonna do like
65.
it's 62.
All right. Yep. That's it right there. Michigan State for my winner. You have Houston winning it all?
I mean, things could change.
It's hard to say.
And it's 3 days away until or more than 3 days, sorry. Because this is 3 days, 15 hours, 28 minutes before you die. Sorry. Hey Arnold reference.
That's right. I remember that one. 20 minutes before you die. Oh my goodness. So if you guys out there who are listening, head on over.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, just go. No, it's fine.
No, I was just gonna say we should start doing. We might do a little Big C Blockade bracket through Twitter throughout the week and throughout this until the end of March.
Yeah,
March Madness. I mean, we'll probably do either most likely we'll do a Stars one.
Yes.
Or
like a Star.
I mean, I feel like the Stars official account will already do that, but
yeah, they'll probably do their own version. Maybe we do like a I don't know, something really creative like
why don't we do how about we do this?
Yeah.
I was thinking I don't know how we should do this, but we should do like a live bracket thing.
Oh.
And just do like a bracket. I mean, we just follow the brackets and we do our own bracket.
Oh, that's
and we
cool.
just do it live.
Yeah.
And then people can follow along and do it with us.
Nice. Yeah, I like that idea. That's kind of cool.
I don't know how we would do that, but we'll do it somewhere.
No, that's cool. I like that idea. It gives everybody a chance to kind of interact with us and become part of the Brick City Blockade bracket challenge.
Well, there is a game on what is it? Jackbox Party Games.
Yes.
There's a game called I think Bracketeer. It's like a bunch of bracket stuffs.
Nice.
I mean, it's pretty fun to play. I mean,
right.
You get different scenarios, and then let's say you have. Is it like a normal bracket? What we do, like Marvel versus DC, or what's your favorite animal? Zebra, or I don't know. Or like a question I had was what animal would make a great superhero, something
Oh,
like that.
that's
I
yeah,
mean, it's fun. It's fun, but
right. Well, that's different. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But for
sometime in the future, we'll do this the Jackbox party games, guys.
if they're interested,
And we'll do a group together kind
yes,
of live stream.
that'd
We'll
be cool.
do it from, I don't know, Twitch most likely,
Probably.
YouTube.
Yeah, probably through Twitch. But no, if any of you out there want to join our bracket too, download the NCAA March Madness app. And then when you go to set up your bracket, it says to create bracket or create and join group. You're going to hit create and join group, and then you're going to search BCBPN, and you will see our group there if you want to join in on the festivities. So, yeah.
Sorry, I was drinking.
That's it's whatever.
Trying to get you staying hydrated.
Staying hydrated.
So this was one girl at my work. She hates water. I was like, how do you hate water?
Wow,
Like,
really?
Like how do you survive without
hate
water? Yeah.
What? I don't even understand that. The basis of human life is water.
I'm like, how
is she an alien?
She like you've been on this planet for 20 years. How have you survived?
You've been on this planet for 20 years. Like, come on.
How have you survived?
Oh my goodness. Oh, for all the Blockade listeners out there who hate water, what is going on in your life? That is crazy. I don't even understand that. How do you wash your clothes? She works at a place near the ocean.
She just hates it. I was like, you hate the taste of water. It's water. How can you? You can't taste water. I mean, of course you can, but
how do you hate the taste of water? There's no taste. There's nothing. Oh, just add a lemon to it, lady.
Oh. Ugh.
Goodness gracious.
There's like this past week she was saying, it was like, it was bugging me so much.
You never thought of her the same after.
No, I directly told her, like, how are you surviving?
You had no filter. You're just like, how are you still living?
I'm like, I made a joke. Is like, why don't you just drink this dishwater instead?
It's got soap in it. It's got some flavor to it.
All right.
Oh, that is so bad. Oh, I don't think Blockade listeners are used to this. This is great. That is funny. We don't even have any Star Wars news to talk about, Sean.
We could talk about just a little bit of Celebration, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good thing. People got a little bit of bracketology. They got reasons why some people don't like water, and Star Wars Celebration's coming up right around the corner. I think probably, Sean, what you and I will do is we'll do like we've always done, which is that little celebration preview thing once we get the schedule.
Yeah.
The Return of the Block and Hammer.
Oh my God! Can we?
I think it's got to come back. I think I still have it too. So, Return of the Block and Hammer. Yes. It shall return. Now, just because we haven't gotten a celebration schedule yet, but we know that the episode 9 panel is on that Friday. What are you looking forward to with that? What are you looking forward to?
Most likely, we're going to get the trailer.
Yes.
Most likely. From today, from this point on until whenever, what is it, April? I'm better with dates. Is it April 17th? April 19th?
Actually, it's going to be April 13th is the Celebration Lancaster festivities, so it's April 12th.
Oh.
I know it's earlier this year.
Whatever. Anyways,
whatever.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see the trailer. Most likely to see. Hopefully, we see Daisy Ridley up there. We see Adam Driver, maybe Mark Hamill, maybe as a surprise guest.
Yeah, that's
Me,
true.
uh, hopefully we'll get a most likely we're gonna get a tribute to Carrie Fisher again.
Yeah, probably knowing that this is her last
If
film.
if we if most likely we're gonna see Carrie Fisher in the trailer,
Yeah.
we're gonna cry.
Oh, of course.
Here comes the waterworks.
Right.
Um, I would love to see some like behind the scenes kind of like drawings of maybe
Oh,
uh or maybe that, and maybe we're gonna get like kind of like a time, not a timeline, but more of a how we got here from episode 7 to episode 9.
yeah, that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. Almost have it like the transition of power from Ryan Johnson to JJ telling the story again. That's a cool
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm very similar too. I just really want the trailer on that Friday, and then that's really it in my mind. Yeah, trailer, and then the other thing is too is that Saturday when we're at Celebration Lancaster. I want a Mandalorian trailer that day
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
because then we can go up on stage and
Well,
spectate.
it's the same time Game of Thrones comes out. That's
That's
wait,
right.
same weekend Game of Thrones comes out, right?
Yeah, it is. Like people are going to be at Celebration who are Game of Thrones fans, and they're going to be
I'm
watching.
gonna become. I better be home in time for Game of Thrones on
Is that
Sunday.
on the Sunday? Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be home on Sunday, so that'll work out.
but
That
yeah,
will work out.
I mean, yeah, Mandalorian show trailer that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
maybe kind of behind the scenes of the final episode seasons of Clone Wars, maybe
Yeah, another Clone Wars trailer.
have Ashley Eckstein
Ooh,
cover the panel.
that would be cool. That would be really cool. I like it.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I'm
so
trying to
think
think
of
what else we could, what else there would be.
Mandalorian.
Any surprise guests? Maybe Hayden Christian
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. For the 20th anniversary of Phantom Menace panel. Yeah, I think you'd do something like that because you know Ahmad Best is going to be there, which is great.
I mean, do we see? I'm gonna say Karen Knightley.
Do we
I
see
mean,
Karen?
yeah, she's probably too busy. I was gonna say Natalie Portman.
Yeah, we could. We could. Do we see
I know
Liam Neeson?
we know her opinion on Star Wars thing, but
Yes, right. Do we see Liam Neeson? Do we see the return of?
uh, well, you've heard what happened in the past, right?
Yes, correct. Correct. I
I
know.
mean,
So that's why I'm not keeping my hopes up.
I would not want Liam Neeson and Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sorry
Oh.
that went too far, too dark. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
all
sorry, Samuel Jackson.
it's all right. No, but I don't know. That 20th anniversary panel, man. I mean, do we see Jake Lloyd come out, the original? I know that he's kind of been shunned by the community a little bit.
I probably not.
I would say not. I would say not.
Do we see Ian? Ian.
Oh, Ian McDermott.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so because you know he's probably going to be voicing Palpatine in the Clone Wars animated series.
yeah. That would be pretty cool. Do we? I don't know. There's so many people. I mean, I love. Kerry Russell should be probably there for
Yeah.
the trailer season.
Oh,
Maybe we'll get a
oh yeah,
visual of what her character is.
that would be cool. That'd be cool. The other one too is Tamu Morrison, who was Boba Fett or Jango
Uh-huh.
Fett in the prequels. He's going to be there that weekend, so it makes sense if he was there. I would love to see um, what's his name, Daniel Logan and Morrison up on stage together because that would be Boba Fett and Jango Fett together again on the stage as they're older.
Well, speaking of Boba Fett, Jingo, have you been reading any of the Age of the Republic comics?
I have not had the chance to pick them up yet.
Well, well, recently they just I think General Grievous one just came out. I
Yes.
gotta go pick that up soon.
Yeah.
Finally, General Grievous, but
Finally.
finally, but they've been doing really good with those little one shots. I have one with it's about Jango and Boba Fett. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty a little sweet, kind of
Mm-hmm.
in terms of family relationship and all that, but
Wow.
more of dark side of Boba, more of Jango Fett, and teaching Boba Fett the ways of being a bounty hunter when he's,
Right. Right.
which I thought was cool. A
That is
little tidbit of my review of that little comic, but
right. Right. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I'll go over to Stairway and I'll bug Brad and I'll, I'll pick up some copies of the Age of the Republic stuff.
yeah,
It's
there's a
just
lot. I
it
think
is a
there's supposed
lot.
to be, I don't know, right? I have like at least five right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I probably have needed, I think there's like three I'm missing. It's
Gotcha.
been a while since I've been to Stairway, but
Yeah, same here. We'll have to make our way over and get some of those at the same time. But I mean, other than that, we just gotta wait for Celebration, man. We gotta wait and see what it brings.
I think that's all full Star Wars news we're gonna get. I mean, I know
Yeah.
everyone on Twitter is bugging the Star Wars official account. Where's the damn title?
Well, we may not get it till then. So
And I'm thinking at this point, I don't care right now. Just I think I think it'd be cool to get a trailer and title at the same time.
yeah.
Then we'll have a lot to discuss.
Yes, that's
A
true.
lot.
Yeah. That's almost
Coming Star Wars Celebration are going to be packed a bunch of episodes. So,
mm, mm. And it's almost like the Endgame trailer too, where they didn't release the title until the very end of that trailer.
well, they just released another trailer a couple days
Right.
ago,
So now they're on that flow of
which
okay, time to
that
get.
was a that was a damn good trailer, by the
It
way.
really was. It really was. They've been very. Kevin Feige has totally given the freedoms to be like, you know what, make this thing as comic book as freaking possible, and it's just so good.
Now, did you get the chance to go see Captain Marvel?
I have not had the chance yet, but I want to.
I I went to see it a couple of days, not a couple of days ago. Sorry, last week. What whenever the weekend it came out, what
Yes,
March 8th,
March 8th. Yeah,
and I personally I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not exceptionally beyond amazing, but I thought it was good. I
yeah,
know some people were on Twitter or been saying negative. It's not a bad movie. I mean, it's not a fantastic Marvel movie.
right,
It's just
right.
it's a good superhero movie,
Well, that's all
and
that
that's what
Marvel needs to do.
I mean. It's cool to have Marvel's first female-fronted
Yeah,
superhero movie. I mean, I wish we had a Black Widow one before, but at
I
this
know.
point, I really don't care for Black Widow movie anymore.
No, it's true. That's a really good point.
I mean, because Black Widow's mainly now she's part of the Avengers. She's the original
Oh,
Avenger.
that's true. Yeah, no, she is.
So
Huh. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to going to see Captain Marvel at some point here. I mean, from everything that I've heard, it's what the MCU needs in terms of finally having that focused female film. But at the same time, I see where you're coming from. All right, then where's the Black Widow film? Where's all these other people that have been in these Avengers films that haven't had a spot yet? Um,
right.
it, it's fascinating to see the way
I
that
mean,
they
this
market.
kind of movie was a little bit of a what was it? What's his name?
What's that?
Samuel L. Jackson's character name.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm blanking on his comic book
Ancient.
name.
I can't believe I'm blanking on it too. Rats. Oh, whatever. But anyway,
Yeah, it was kind of his movie too. I mean, of course, it was his first.
hmm
I'm trying not to spoil it for you, but it was kind of his first movie. I mean,
just don't spoil
beginning
it.
as a
Just,
yeah. You know
it's
what? I'll leave it there.
yeah,
I'll let you go see it and
yeah. Uh,
enjoy it.
I can't wait. Yeah, between that and then with Avengers coming up and Avengers Endgame, and it's a really great time to be like a comic book fan, just in terms of all the films
And
and
I think
everything else.
before we you proposed a little top 10 thing, right?
What's that?
You proposed a top 10 thing earlier, like a month ago, I think.
Oh yes, yes.
I don't know if you want to do this now or
Probably do a separate one for that. Probably do a
okay,
separate.
yeah.
Yeah, no, there's one that is on Patreon right now.
All right,
Um,
that's right.
that was our top 10 '90s films, which have gotten great responses. The Blockade people love listening to that, to the top 10.
That's good feedback. That's good feedback.
So our Patreons love that, and we always encourage all of our Patreons to go over there, support us, whether it's $1 a month, whether it's $5 a month, or whatever else. You get exclusive content like that. All those top 10 talks that we're going to do are going to be Patreon exclusives for all you fans out there. So people can enjoy that in every way possible. And I'm telling you, I think definitely top 10 comic book films, um, top 10 comic book issues would be really cool.
Issues of comics?
Like series, like series.
No, I'm kidding. Do you have an issue with comics?
You got an issue, buddy? And
Uh,
then the other one too is I think it would be cool to do top 10 DC and Marvel superheroes.
not just movies, but just
Yeah,
superheroes themselves. Yeah, I mean
superheroes themselves.
that's totally different than the movies and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah. It just have you could do top 10 MCU films, top 10 DC EU films, any of those. Um, I think overall it'd be kind of cool to have that inclusive Marvel and DC top 10 list that we can work through.
mhm.
So expect that, folks. Expect really cool things over on Patreon when it comes to that. So that's about it, though. We gave them the rundown of what we think was Celebration.
Uh-huh.
We gave them our picks for the NCAA tournament, which people can go over and join, and just some talk about why people hate water. So,
So any recent movies that you've seen that
uh,
you want to suggest to the people at home that you watched recently?
for the first time, and I watched this last night with my girlfriend Jenna. We sat up, and I said, "You know what? I never got a chance to see this animated film, and it's one that won many awards, and I just never thought about watching it until last night. The movie Coco.
Oh, I love that movie.
I was thoroughly impressed with Coco, and I see
Oh,
why it won so many awards. Is it hits that balance of and it makes you think in a different level of like the afterlife and losing
yeah,
loved ones. And I'm telling you, there were times where I was like, "Where are the tissues?" Because it does. It hits a very emotional string at
yeah,
times. But you know what's also great too is it shows that there are cultural differences in this world, and that this young Latino boy who still resides with his family,
Miguel.
Miguel, is able to find out what his true family is all about, and it also kind of shows, and I'll be honest with you, kind of the political climate. Like, hey, you can just if you want to get what you want, you might have to play dirty. And that's kind of like what we're seeing in the world today, and it teaches you that's not the way to go. And I think that's such a beautiful approach to that film. And with everything going on in the world, I think that a film like Coco really speaks to not just the American, but anybody who lives in this world today, the Latino especially. I
Mhm.
always think about that is the young Latino boy or girl who's really trying to find out who they are amongst all the negativity in the world and are trying to pursue something. Coco does such a good job with that.
Yeah, it does, and just the music alone is just
Oh,
so beautifully done.
it is. It's authentic, man. It's not
It's
made up.
authentic. It's authentic Mexican music. Oh,
Yes.
Latino music. Yeah, Mexican music.
Yeah, Mexican Latino. It's
I mean,
you
it
could
takes
say
place in Mexican, but
right,
Latino is more like, of course, is a prefix of Latin. So
right, right. It's traditional music to Mexico.
I mean, Pixar does everything good. I mean,
I know.
name one bad Pixar movie.
Cars. No, I'm just kidding.
Cars 3. No, I haven't seen Cars 3.
Uh, you're not far
So
off.
I can't say that. So
No, but I mean of like the
Cars
first
2. Cars 2 I did not like.
the first films though, like Finding Nemo and Monsters Inc. and Coco and Toy Story.
Incredibles, which is my favorite Pixar movie.
First one is great.
Both of them are fantastic.
The first ones are always, I feel, are like the ones that stick to you the most.
Yeah, it's a nostalgic.
Yeah, except for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when it comes to comic book films. I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I like the first one better, but that's just my own opinion.
That's here nor there.
But speaking of movies that I've seen recently,
Yes.
a little movie. Wish I wish it got won an award in the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
A movie called Black Klansman.
You finally saw that movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my God.
Jordan Peele, right?
What?
That's Jordan Peele helped develop that film alongside Spike Lee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this this whole thing alone is just fantastic. I mean, we know it's people at home is Black Klansman is about this undercover two cops. We have Adam Driver and what's this guy's name? Alfonso something, right?
Yes, yes.
He a black first a black officer that comes into I believe Colorado. Yes, Colorado Springs because that's where
Yes.
uh, my sister was born in Colorado Springs. But it's about these two cops that go under. It's more of the not two cops, but more of the under the whole precinct police department goes undercover,
Right.
and Adam Driver goes under as a KK member,
Mm-hmm.
and it really speaks the truth of how
Mm.
back then it was really how hard to be a black and female African American living in the southern or not the southern, sorry, the just in America itself. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very thought provoking to listen to. It's very well directed, very thought provoking. I mean, I can't say much of it because, of course, I'm not African American. Also, I can't
Right.
say
Right.
much of it. I can't say any personal experiences, but who people who are African American that listen to our podcast, it's a fantastic movie, guys.
Yeah. Adam Driver, from what I've heard, does such a fantastic job in that film.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's one of those actors that
He goes.
you do associate with Star Wars, but he's really hitting the mark in these other films.
I'm sorry, but every Adam Driver movie I've seen, he does it better than Kylo Ren.
Yeah, that's true. Kylo Ren's a great character
I mean,
in Star Wars, but Adam Driver as an actor is
every time I say this every time when I'm watching Force Awakens or Last Jedi. I just don't think Adam Driver was the perfect Kylo Ren, or is the perfect Kylo Ren. He could play Kylo Ren pretty good, but he's not the perfect one.
That's a good point.
I think Adam Driver just has a better acting. I think he's just he's just a really good actor in not a mediocre movies, but
I know what you're saying though. Things that have a deep cultural.
Star Wars is not gonna win any awards for acting.
No,
We'll tell you that much. And I think just Adam Driver is more of a better actor than everyone else. I mean, Harrison Ford, on the other hand, he's a
He's
fantastic.
not defined by Star Wars. Adam Driver is not defined by Star Wars. That's as simply.
I think Adam Driver is a better actor than Harrison Ford. Sue me. I think he.
No, you're right. I agree with you.
I just think Adam Driver picks better acting roles than Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, I love Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones and as Han Solo.
yeah,
He's fantastic in I almost said Predator, The Fugitive. But that was not his. We know Tommy Lee Jones was the better actor than
yes,
in The Fugitive.
correct.
That was just my opinion of Adam Driver's acting career.
No, I think
But
you're right. I think you're right, though. Like, there's so many different elements, I think, to Adam Driver's acting that sometimes go unnoticed. And I think from what you're saying,
I'm not saying everyone else has bad acting. John Boyega, he's a fantastic actor as well.
yes,
I
yes,
mean, if you've seen Detroit, he's fantastic in that.
right. He was already kind of established before he took on the role of Finn.
Hmm.
He was working his way. Daisy Ridley, I think, is the exception. I think
She's. I mean,
Murder
said
on the Orient Express.
I have not seen that, so and I kind of don't feel like watching it. Just don't really care for it.
Yeah,
But
it's worth it. I think just in terms of the kind of role she plays in it. I'm
I
waiting.
think yeah, we're gonna say Ophelia. Are you waiting for that?
Yes, I'm waiting for Ophelia, and then there's been a lot of talk about her playing Jane Goodall in a Jane Goodall biopic,
Interesting, yeah.
and that has me fascinated because Jane Goodall was such a kind spirit when she was working with the monkeys, and she was.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I know that I've seen pictures of her with Jane and like talking about how much of a role model she is, and I'm like, oh, Daisy Ridley, if they dyed her hair dirty blonde, like she would look just like Jane Goodall, which she's done in that picture. She had blonde hair, so
Hmm.
that's why I'm like, okay, there's other things that Daisy Ridley. Why she commented and said, well, after Star Wars Episode 9, I don't really have any plans to return, is because she wants to build up a repertoire. It was the same thing with
Hmm.
Natalie Portman after
Excuse me, sorry.
after the prequels. The
Hmm.
one performance that I think defines her career today is playing Jackie Kennedy.
Yep. I,
That's the
I
one.
wish I didn't see. I wish I didn't watch it on the plane.
I
It
know
could
that.
have been a better experience, but
See,
it's
John,
still a fantastic movie. What?
yeah, I know that's not a place to see that. But
I
oh,
mean, Oscar Isaac, same thing.
yeah, yep. I mean, he was in what was the more recent film with Willem
He
Dafoe?
was in well, he was with Natalie Portman in Annihilation.
Yes, he was in Annihilation with her. He was recently in
Well, I mean, it was more of a small role, but
yes, but it really stood out with Willem Dafoe playing Vincent Van Gogh.
you still need to see that.
I have to go. I have to see that film because he plays Vincent Van Gogh's brother, and he supposedly, from what my parents have told me, it just absolutely stands out. You're almost like, is that Poe Dameron? No, that's Oscar Isaac. That's him being an actor and really taking on that role.
Well, that was when I was watching Annihilation. I was
Yeah,
like, "That's Oscar. That's Poe Dameron." No, no, that's Oscar Isaac getting it on with it's with
is
Natalie
that
Portman.
playing Poe? Oh man, that
They
was
got a little. That's a little age gap there, but
yeah, that is quite an age gap actually. But no, that was the other thing with X-Men Apocalypse when he played Apocalypse. I was like, that's not Apocalypse. That's Poe Dameron. That's just
oh, I was thinking. I was that was one of uh, uh Oscar Isaac's worst
yeah,
acting career move. I think
yeah. That was just one that he
it.
he didn't have to do.
I think he just wanted to be in the Marvel universe.
Yes, correct, correct. I don't know. He could have been something else though.
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. That we could go on.
Well, yeah, we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's been cool. Everybody's gotten a very, very broad range of different topics here on this episode of the Home Show,
The
uh,
home show.
which is good. I mean, until we really get some hardcore Star Wars news here at the podcast network. I mean, hey, sitting down chatting about what's going on in life, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with the ain't no river high enough. Sorry, I don't want to get copyrighted.
Awesome. Hey, Sean, we've gotten to that time of the show here at the Home Show. It's a little thing we like to call
Jin, we can do it.
time to do
Plug time.
plug time here at the podcast network. Sean, where can the good people find you across social?
You guys could follow me on Twitter at SeanMichaud1. Follow my Instagram at It's Zone Z. You can follow my music at Bandcamp
and
SoundCloud, and friend me and follow me on Facebook.
Yeah, you guys can follow me over on Twitter at Mr. Vote Tweets. Check out all my tomfoolery over on Instagram at The Official Vote, www.brickcityblockade.com. I know there has been a ton of stuff up there. Again, we're waiting for that big gap of news to hit, and that website is going to be packed with everything happening with Celebration Lancaster and, of course, Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. So keep it locked in. We'll be seeing a lot of great stuff coming forward. Also, hey, Patreon to support the network. TeePublic to rock the network, and a Galaxy of Joy program from Starlight Children's Foundation and the Brick City Blockade, bringing smiles to kids' faces in hospitals around the country every cent at a time. Well, another episode of The Home Show is in the books, folks. In the books. Put it in the books.
Write it down in a diary, in a notebook, send it through space.
And hopefully it does not hit Mars. Hopefully. Maybe it will, though.
Maybe hit Naboo.
May hit Naboo. And on that note, as we always say, have a great night, folks. We will catch you next time. And as we always say,
may the force be with you.
And your brackets.
Bracket it up. And we'll see you in the next one. And the next day. And the next day. And the next day. Ring. Hello. And phone call for you, Mr. Plankton. And the next day. And the next day. All right, enough. Oh, we'll see you guys in therapy.
Always.